Mom keeps asking, can I just ask you questions? And we're like, oh, we're gonna do it on our own. And then now we just answer them on yours. That might be the best pork chop I've ever had.
Oh, very.
Hi everybody, it's the Papa from the Papa's Kitchen. I am here in Lincoln at the home that we use when we're in town, Nana and I. She's on the camera, and I have the honor, I have the high privilege, the esteemed honor of having, for the very first time in my home in Lincoln, a brand newlywed couple. How long has it been since you got married?
2 weeks and 1 day.
From yesterday.
See, they would know. I have them for dinner. I have chosen a recipe that is worthy of a brand new married couple. We're doing nice, thick cut pork chops. Actually, that's one of them, but I'm doing a couple of these tomahawk pork chops. I'm going to do these in a delicious way for you. And I'm doing this not only to honor you both in your marital bliss,
of course,
yes, but also to teach you how to cook good. Although both of you know how to cook good. And we're gonna have a good time.
Today.
So I want to show you the recipe.
Did you hear her?
What? What
I said I set the fire alarms off today.
You didn't.
I did.
What were you cooking?
I was grilling burgers.
Oh my goodness sakes! Oh my goodness.
We have this new grill, and I didn't.
Is it like an indoor grill?
Yes.
Well, it's not
I opened
really...
all the doors and all the windows, and it's still.
Oh my goodness.
I had to like find where the fire alarm was in the house. I had to climb on top of the dryer and look for it.
Oh my goodness! And where were you?
He was
sleeping on the couch.
He was.
I was at like church thing.
Yeah.
Oh, were you? Okay. Just real quickly before we get cooking, 2 weeks, 1 day. How does it feel?
Great.
Your wedding was outstanding. I mean, I put a video up, just a real sort of short one of parts that I enjoyed of the wedding and the reception. And man, everybody loved that. I mean, it was really went crazy. Great. And I know our tribe of many put up a big video, and that went nuts. Everybody's been watching you as you met, and then 10 days after you met, the story goes, you left for Japan for a whole 9 months or whatever it is.
Yep.
So most of your courtship was FaceTime.
Texting.
And thank God you even had that, because when we were courting, she and her family moved to Illinois, 400 miles away. I was up in Detroit going to school, and the only thing we had was longhand letter writing.
We had telephones, but it costs money for long distance phone calls.
Crazy. It's been so different for
So
us.
you guys had it made. You really did.
Every once in a while I had to buy a data pack, and that was it.
There you
Solo
go.
and Sarah did email, so it's just part of the family.
Yeah. So
That's
it'll
right.
make you wonder what your kids will be doing. Probably
They'll just be thinking
and hologram themselves
They'll be
into
teleporting.
I know it. It'll be wild. Yeah. So anyhow, I'm glad. And by the way, tell everybody, you've got an apartment here. What do you have here that you're living at? I mean, you're not in a tent.
No, we're not in a tent.
Okay,
We're
good.
in a little duplex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So my friends live on one side and we live on the other side.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they bothering you at all?
No.
I've never
I haven't really seen them.
So.
Oh, okay, good. I was going to say,
Yeah.
have you had people over yet? It's only been 2 weeks.
No, we haven't.
Kind of. Not like over for dinner.
We haven't had anyone
But people have come
really.
over, yeah.
Some people have stopped by for stuff, but no one's actually
It's only been 2
come
weeks.
over.
Do you have it set up? Well, you've been living there before you got married.
Yeah, she was living there for
Yes.
So do you have it set up like you want it? Sort of like...
Not yet. We're
Really?
still a work in progress.
No.
We were on our honeymoon for a week, and then this week was really busy, so hopefully next week.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
tomorrow I'm working on getting my office set up, going to find a desk, going to find a bookshelf.
Because you're going to work out of the house?
Yeah, well,
For
some of
your
the time,
stuff.
and then some of the time I'll work at a church.
Yeah, good. Wow,
Yeah.
good
And then
deal.
Dad will get an office.
Man, that's so exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, it's neat to be married, eh?
And Katie teaches substitute teaching.
Yeah, I'm sub.
Oh,
a sub
that's
teacher.
right.
Yeah, so
And he told me you were doing a practicum.
yeah, and I'm a student, a college student. So I have practicum twice a week, and I sub 2 or 3 times a week.
So when do you start actually teaching? I think you're going to substitute.
I want to
teach.
sub. I like subbing. I like
Yeah.
the flexibility of it.
I like this apple, as you can tell.
Yes.
Yeah, right. You're good at eating.
I'm going to get a lot of comments.
We're giving them all the answers
Yeah.
that they had.
Yeah, everybody had questions.
Yeah.
That's
Mom
okay.
keeps asking, can I just ask you questions? And we're like, oh, we're going to do it on our own. And then now we just answer them on yours.
You do it on your own because nobody's going to watch. My folks are probably not going to watch yours. Here's what we've got to do. We've got to take our pork chops.
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah, well, I like beating your mom. That's wonderful. Oh, I'm as excited as I can possibly be. We're going to take our pork chops.
Right.
And what we're going to do is we're going to salt and pepper them and put a little bit of garlic seasoning on them. We're going to take these chops, and in our cast iron skillet, we're going to cook these a little bit and get a good grill on each side of them. I have my oven set at 350 because ultimately these will cook in the oven. But let me show you what we're going to do.
Grill them first.
Yeah, we're going to grill them up first a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the teaspoon thing. I'm going to not do quite as much salt, excuse me. But I am going to give it a little bit here. I don't want too much. But as you guys probably know, salt brings out the sweet, and this is actually going to be somewhat of a sweet tasting dinner, if you would. And then what I'm going to do, I am going to take, they call for a garlic blend. This is a garlic granule and parsley in here, and I'm going to lightly just dust these a little bit like this. And I don't want too much. That's telling me the oven is preheated. And we'll do the other side in a second. And then here's the neat part, and this is why I sort of like this, wanted to try it. This is apple pie spice that you can buy, and I bought the smallest one because I don't use this much except at like Thanksgiving. And yeah, try to.
And Thanksgiving is coming up.
And it is coming up, and you use it in apple pies and all that, and maybe
you
cover.
should just do it straight
Yeah,
up.
In here?
I'm just going to do it like this. That's exactly right. And we're just going to put some good dusting of this apple pie spice on every chop. Just like that. And that's good. And then what I also am going to do, just for the cooking sake, we're going to take a little bit of white flour. We don't need much, but we're going to take a little bit of white flour, and we're going to also sprinkle that on top. And that's just going to help with the cooking a little bit, and we want to rub that around like that. And do the same here. Just a little, there we go. And just rub it on like that. And then all I'm going to do is flip them over, and I'm going to do the exact same thing on this side. Let me just show you. And Katie, if you could take some olive oil here, and in the skillet behind you, and turn the skillet on here. I'm going to get not a whole lot, but a good half a tablespoon perhaps.
Half a tablespoon?
Yeah, I don't think we need a whole lot, but just judge it. I don't ever measure much, you know. It's all going to work out. We're going to grill these on both sides, basically. Once they're sort of brown on each side, 2 or 3 minutes on each side, then we're going to put this other one in because they don't all fit at once. While we're doing those, I'm going to have you guys take these 4 Honeycrisp apples, slice them to about a ½ inch thick, like this, and then we're going to use those. And I'm going to also have you take the onion, and I'll show you how to do that, and we'll chop that down. In fact, I don't want it chopped, I want it julienned, and I'll show you how to do that. And then we're going to use that as the base for this thing. So let's see if we can get these going in here. Okay, Katie, so you want to do apple cutting? Here we go.
Yes.
Just go ahead and give me about, on all 4 of these apples, knock them down, give me about a ½ inch slice each, and you're good to go there. Oh, have you at it.
How do you julienne an onion?
I'll show you. When she's done with that, we'll pull an onion together and get that julienne.
It has a little bit of the core in it. Do we cut that out?
Yeah, cut that out.
You're a perfectionist, Katie.
I am.
This one's a little thicker. I'm going to give it a few more minutes here. But let me put this one in. And really, I'm just wanting browning on both sides is all I'm wanting. By the way, what I just did now, don't ever do. Always lay it in from the front to the back. Not back to front, or else it'll splash up on you.
Nice start.
Yeah.
This is julienne.
And then, and then you start again. Just turn it over. You see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
And really, that's all you're really wanting is thin pieces of this one onion. We're going to cook with these apples and onions on the bottom. It's going to be so good. So why don't you try that one, and then we're going to get things going here.
So just...
Oh wait, they still have to cook in the oven, right?
Yeah, 20 minutes.
Getting hungry?
What we're going to get going.
Good.
Whoop. No, gotta angle it down a little more.
Yeah,
Oh.
more down.
Down.
Down more.
Oh, I see.
It's too long, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Oh well.
Oh, well,
I have a feeling they're gonna taste the same.
Yeah.
I'll learn. I'm learning.
What you want to do now, you want to put about a quarter of a cup of butter in that pan that you just grilled those pork chops with, because all that fond is on there, and that is good stuff. And I've got this going here. Oven's at 350. I pulled my pork chops out. They've got a nice sear on them, but they're not cooked through. Then we're going to put this in the oven in a few minutes. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to saute with this beautiful butter and that fond. I'm going to saute the apples and the onions in here. So could you bring them over? We're going to get them all nicely sauteed and just stick them in here.
I'll just grab them.
Boy, it's a lot in this small little cast iron that I got here, but it's going to work. We'll make it work.
They'll cook down.
Yeah.
All at the same
Let's
time?
see if I can get them all in.
Yes.
Put some in and don't do them all. Let's just see. I'm just nervous about how.
I think it'll all fit.
Careful.
Last one. Oh, yeah, we'll get them all.
Yeah, okay.
I have another handful.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Good, yeah. Wonderful, Katie. Thank you. Judah, what we're doing next is, while that's sauteing over there and while your lovely bride is sauteing the onions and the apples, getting them soft, I want you to take here about 6 or 8 nice, fresh, you could use powder, but or dehydrated, but they're not good. Take about 6 or 8, and what I want is a real fine chop of these. And I usually just put them like this together and roll them, you know, kind of deal.
Yep.
And then I take my knife right here and I just do a fine chop like that. Okay? And then we're going to take that along with
Will you smell it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's what the difference is with fresh, is the smell, the aroma, and it must mean
I
the
always
taste.
use fresh herbs. I love them.
I know.
All right, we've got the sauteed apples and onions in that fond and in butter, and they're just doing beautifully. Katie's is doing a little bit better than mine. I was a little slow on the uptake here, but they're softening nicely. Now here's what we're going to do. I want you to take, Judah, about half of your sage there, because we've got 2 pans, and take and sprinkle the sage over this, and we're using fresh sage. Sprinkle the sage over. Oh, and that's good. I love, one of my favorite herbs is sage. I just love it. And do the same with her pan.
This stuff smells so good when
Yeah.
it's fresh.
It does smell good.
And then, Judah, one more thing that we're going to do is over there is the maple syrup, and I've got a measuring cup, 1/4 measuring cup. Put 1/4 of maple syrup over each pan. You talk about good. This is getting good now.
Do it over it. Ah, watch out. There we go. Okay.
Pour it
Just
over
pour it
there.
over?
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Oh, man, that looks so
Yeah.
It's going to be so good. And do the same here, please. Smell that?
good. Oh, yeah.
A little bit more. All the way. There we go.
You can turn this off. Turn this
Ooh, it's sizzling. Oh, there's a lot of butter in that one.
There it is, yeah. That is going to be so good. Now here's what's going to happen. We're going to take the chops, we're going to lay them on top of here, and then we're going to take both of these and stick them in the oven 350. Let them bake on top of this for about 20 minutes or until they get 140 inside.
Should I mix this one up?
You could a little bit,
Does it
sure.
matter?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm putting this down here, and Katie, take the fork and stab your two over there and put them on top.
It smells really good.
Oh, it really does.
Okay. Drop.
There you go. There you go. Oh man, beautifully done. And let's stick them in the oven.
Got at 350?
At 350.
Alright.
There's one. And there's two. Oh, good girl. Yeah, just swing it around. And we're gonna set a timer.
Oh, I smell that syrup.
It
smells really good.
We're gonna set a timer for 20 minutes. I don't know how to do this. I'll
Here,
do
I do.
You do, okay.
You go timer and 20.
I'm excited for dinner.
All natural.
And timer.
Katie, have you had food from the Papa's Kitchen before?
I've had the corn you made, the street corn.
Oh, wasn't that good the other day?
That was
I really
I
enjoyed
feel like I've
that.
had some things you've made, but not
This is
Korean
your first
street
meal.
corn we did the other day. Yeah, that was so good.
Maybe.
I haven't done that on video. I need to do that Korean street corn on video. Man, that went fast too.
We
They
need
were
to do
eating-
one video we can do maybe when we're in Florida or something.
Hey,
I've been learning, and I need to refine it a little more before I show you, but I've been learning ramen.
have you?
I've been learning Sapporo style ramen.
Oh,
My friend taught me. He worked in a shop over there for
Yeah.
5 years, and
is it good? What's
Really
the
good.
difference?
well, it's just about the order you do it and how you do the miso beforehand.
Okay.
That kind of.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Have you done ramen before?
No. Not you mean made it?
Yeah. Have you made it?
No.
Can you wash this for you?
So what do you think?
Okay, I'm just checking the temperature. I want to be around 130, 135 maybe, and it's getting up there. It's 125. There's 130. But yeah, good. We're good. And that was the thick one. So what I'm going to do, Katie, is I'm pulling them out. And what we're going to do is on the stove top, just for a second, and remember these are hot, so we don't want to hurt yourself here. We're just going to cook the sauce a little bit, and we just want to get that sauce a little thicker than what it is.
Okay.
And see, where you want it to reduce a little bit, so that it gets to where when you drag a spoon, it leaves a mark.
Okay.
That's sort of what we're after. So maybe even a little hotter than than medium rather. And you can do mine too over there if you'd like. But that's
Okay.
going to be great.
There's some
And then,
hot
oh,
pants
these
in
look
here.
so good.
Oh man, that looks
And
so
in
good.
fact, what I'm going to,
your
oh
little
yeah,
hand
do
in
that.
there.
I'm good.
Okay, here.
Oh, that is so good. That is going to be so good. I almost give it another minute or two, and then we're going to plate this up. And all we do, Katie, is we're
Okay.
going to put the chops on the plate
Okay.
and spoon this over, and you're done.
Yeah.
It's great. See how when you
yeah.
move it, it leaves a mark or leaves an opening.
Yeah.
And here too, see with the spoon, you just want it. Oh, see, perfect. See, you're right there. So let's turn those off too. And here we go. It's plate time. It's eat time. We're all excited. Fantastic.
Cool.
And put on what you want.
How much do I put on it?
Oh, as much as you want. Are
You
you
can
kidding
use
me?
it all, so divide it by 4.
Here we go. I don't know if that's a quarter or not. It's probably about a quarter, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab some onions.
Good. Oh. Oh, this is
There we
gonna
go.
be excellent.
Okay.
That's
That's Katie's.
mine.
Judah, get yours.
Here. Do you want your spoon?
Nice, thick, 1.5 inch.
Thank you very much.
Use the rest of that.
Oh yeah.
Sue, hand me a plate. I'm gonna get yours ready. You like the bone, Sue? I'm gonna give you the bone.
Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, that's good. Oh my goodness. Take a picture of that, Sue.
You haven't tasted it yet.
Take a little
No.
taste of that.
I took a little bit of apple, yeah.
Did you? It's delicious.
It's really good.
Okay,
Get
Judah.
it, right?
This is mine. I put you at the head. Judah's at the tail. Or is Judah at the head?
Okay,
I
go
think
ahead,
Judah's at the
Judah.
head.
Delicious.
Is that good? Katie,
Does
go
it taste like apple pie
Is it too hot?
pork chop?
It does. It's like
Yeah.
that might be the best pork chop I've ever had.
Oh, there you
It's a
go.
good chop. That's a good way of doing it.
All
Isn't that
right.
great? There it is. Easy as anything recipe really is. And I'm going to make this one again. I
Yes.
love this. This is a good recipe.
Promises,
I promise.
promises.
No, my mother and dad would love
That's
this.
true.
All right. This is Papa's Kitchen with the newlywed couple.
Yes.
We're saying bye. We'll see you next time.